I find no greater life purpose than attempting to achieve the impossible. I honestly do not know what else you would like to do with your life than perish in the constant pursuit of greatness. The reason that it seems impossible does not take away my urge in order to achieve that thing. The reason why it seems to be impossible is exactly the reason why I want to get after whatever that thing is. And that mindset is the biggest difference between someone that gets things done and someone that settles for less. And why do you do that? Because what ends up happening is that a lot of people are just existing in this realm and have this fear of failure. And the fear of failure is the number one thing that is holding you back when it comes to accomplishing greatness. When you want to do what you may think is impossible, what other people around you are saying impossible. You could never move to Brazil to become a biologist. You can never become a professional dancer. You could never open that clinic. You can never become a professional singer. You will never be able to reach this artist level. You will never be able to sign. You will never have nobody like your voice. You will never be able to achieve this because you're black. You will never do this because you're a woman. So you have this fear of failure because you have a fear that what other people have been saying about you for such a long time, that it's actually true. But instead, what you want to do, how you want to see it is that, again, there is no other way to live a fulfilled life personally. I feel that there is no other way to live a fulfilled life than to totally immerse yourself in attempting to achieve the impossible. Because what would be more satisfying than the time where you can actually, hey, I did it. I accomplished what I thought I was going to accomplish. And even if you don't accomplish it, I have these grandiose goals that I'm going after right now. And let's say I don't accomplish it. If I would have died tomorrow, don't be sad. Because I know I lived my life full out. I have zero regrets of the things I've been trying to accomplish. I am really going after what people have told me to be impossible for such a long time. And that's exactly the reason why I want to accomplish it. Not because anybody else told me I couldn't do it, but because I thought it was impossible. And I became obsessed over that thought of like, can I achieve the impossible? Can I become best in the world at training dancers? Yes, I can. Can I become such a high value coach and trainer that Madonna reach out to me and say, hey, look, I want to train together with you? Can I do that? Yes, I can. I've done it. Can I create a national fitness movement, a health revolution in the country where my father is from? Yes, I can. Even if I cannot speak the language, yes, I can. And that's what gets me going. That's what you want to live. And this is not to blow my own horn. This is not to I'm not saying this to say hey, I'm so awesome. It's just examples. I can give you any other example. Fatu is here with us right now. And never have I heard anybody with a better voice than that woman. How many people, however, have told her she couldn't make it? How many people in Guinea-Bissau, where she's from, told her she couldn't make it? When she came to Cape Verde, how many people told her she couldn't make it? How many people have told her she couldn't make it because she doesn't speak English? Or because she's not super fluent in English. She speaks English, but you get my point here. But she's still going after it, day after day after day. And that's admirable. That's admirable. Because if you don't do this, there will come a point in time when you are feeling that regret of not giving yourself the chance to get after it. You didn't bet on yourself. You settled for less. You didn't go after what was yours. And that regret, my friend, is what's going to haunt you when you get older. That regret was going to haunt you till you get older. And that's exactly the reason why I keep saying that I'm not afraid of dying. However, I am lucky because I know I'm going to live to at least 100. I know I'm going to live to at least 100. So don't worry about that. I'm not going anywhere. staying right there. But I live a life fulfilling my truest potential. It's like, but what's your purpose? What's your purpose? My purpose is to fulfill my own fullest potential in every area of my life. Whether that is my health, whether that is being a good friend, whether that is family member, whether that is whatever I want to accomplish, I'm gonna get it no matter what, because there is no greater purpose to go after, no greater mission to go after than doing your best in attempting the impossible. That's a life worth living. Everything else, I'm done. I don't want it. You can keep it for yourself, whatever goal you got. But that comes with something, right? So when you are a type of person like me that is going after the impossible, when you want to go after the impossible, how do I get this thing up here? How do I see this in here with us? When you're going after the impossible, a few things will happen. Number one, people will think that you're absolutely mad. So you got to stop looking at what other people are saying or thinking about what other people are saying about you. That's number one. The second thing that's going to happen is that you will be misunderstood. But one of my mentors, Tim Grover, told me this great quote. And he tells me, if you're not being misunderstood, you're not progressing. If you're not being misunderstood, you're not progressing. That's the second thing. You can't care about what people are saying. Maybe that was the first also, but you get my point there. Third thing, because there is ripple effects to everything. So when you make a thing, when you make a decision, there is ripple effects of that. What's the effect of me acting in this way? I'm attempting to accomplish the impossible. What's the ripple effects of that? I will be misunderstood. I will lose out on parties. I will not show up for the things I said I was going to show up to, and I have to apologize more often. You know how many times I've tried to set up meetings with people only to later, when it gets closer to the meeting, understand, like, there's no way I'm going to make this. There's no way I'm going to make this. Might as well apologize right now. Might as well postpone it and apologize. Hey, look, I made a mistake. I thought I was going to make it to our dinner. Seems like I can't make it. My apologies. Have I lost some people in my life because of that? Yeah, definitely. Was it worth it? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Because you know what? I have friends, I have mentors that are higher up or on the same level as I am. And when they do it to me, I don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing. Why? Because I understand the mission they are on. I understand that they are on the same mission as I am, or they are also trying to accomplish the impossible. And things will happen. We will miss out on things. Don't worry about it. I'm not stressing. Like, what is this scarcity thing of like, oh my God, like he didn't show up for one thing. He didn't show up for one thing, so then he thinks something negative about me, and I'm just gonna. Come on, what is that about? That's not the thing, champ. In order for me to accomplish the impossible, I gotta be able to take decisions that are not popular. I need to do actions that are not in line with what most people think I should do. Do I need to stand by it? Yes. I rather make a decision and fail than trust someone else, follow them, and mess up. I rather have that mistake on myself, because at least I know I can fix it. But if I gave him the responsibility for my success, and I failed, I'm going to blame him. And I'm going to blame myself for blaming him. That's a double. So, to summarize everything, guys, I know I went off a little bit here, but there is no greater life purpose than doing your best to achieve the impossible. The reason that it seems to be impossible is the reason you're going after it. That's why it's worth doing it. Every other goal, don't count me in on it.